me, myself, and I. It's me, myself, and I. Me, myself, and I. It's me, myself, and I.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, kids of all ages, it's time for your weekly Fix of Funny. Broadcasting on radio in Fort Bragg, 107.7 FM, KNYO. Grab a mimosa, take your pants off, and treat yourself to the sexy bald man who makes you tingle in your special place. I was talking about your heart. He's wrong, but he's so right. He's brilliant, he's insightful, but also at times he's got the intelligence of a cup of dirt. Here we go, it's the Me, Myself, and I Show, starring Mike Bencard!
Hello, hi, hello, and welcome to another exciting episode of Me, Myself, and I. I am your host, Mike Betancourt, and we are in episode 112. It's prime time. It's 8 o'clock. You got nothing to do, and we're chilling now together. Prime time. I can't wait. Look. I've got something to drink so we can share virtual. No? Okay. It's okay. I got a very, very exciting show, ladies and gentlemen. I have not one. I have two amazing, phenomenal, hilarious comedians, Nick Larson and Danielle Arce. They're waiting in the green room. They are chilling. They're waiting to make us laugh, not like a Zoom comedy show. I already got their stand-up ready in queue. You're going to laugh. You're going to have a good time. And they're amazing people. So I can't wait to have them on, and I can't wait for you guys to meet them and stuff. So I hope all is well right now. You know what? I got to get straight to the point. I got to get serious for 1 second. I hate being serious, but I need to be serious for one moment. In a previous podcast episode, I was talking about shady promoters, and word got out, and it's creating some heat in my comedy scene. And you know what? I just don't want to deal with it. You know what I mean? And I brought it by myself, and I did a lot of prayer, and I called to the comedy gods, and the comedy gods simply said, Mike, we don't do drama. We do comedy. And right then and there, I just knew I should wipe my hands from that. If it's not making people laugh, I'm not going to do it anymore. I'm going to focus on one thing. It's making people laugh. So with that being said, that's my serious spot. Now we can have a drink when Danielle and Nick are on the show. But I do have some very important advice for brand new comedians. This advice is very serious. I need you to listen to me very carefully, please, okay? If you want to be successful in comedy, you must do the following, okay? If you want to be away from all the shady people, this is what you need to do. You need to focus on this one golden rule of advice, okay? What I'm about to tell you is very...
Hey, Drake Comic here, your favorite luchador, entertainer, weatherman, sex porn star, drug dealer, part-time dentist you've ever seen. Here on Me, Myself, and I'm going to talk to you about the weather today. What else would we talk about besides baseball and football and badminton and bowling and miniature golf? We could talk about all that stuff, but today we're talking weather. And let me tell you something else. The last time that I used a toothpick, it made me think of grasshopper pie that I was served in Arkansas in 1995. And let me tell you about the weather in 1995, Arkansas. I was there, and I can't even remember how hot or cold it was, but it was humid. It was like a blanket of dust and hate from God was spewed upon my back, and I was caught in a I had sweat in the back of my balls going up my ass crack into the lower back region over my neck. I was wearing a sweat lodge all day long. I had it in my beard and my underarm here. I had this humidity blanket for a week. And let me tell you something. The bugs, these insects in Arkansas follow you around and they make little crazy fucking noises and the shit keeps you up at night? Are they locusts? Are they honey bees with big balls and sacks? They're fucking bugs in Arkansas are disgusting. I just wanted you to be aware of that. Now this is Drake Comic and this has been the weather.
And make sure you follow that advice that I just said, because I'm not going to say it again. Okay. Whatever I just said, it's golden, and maybe you go be successful. All right, folks, I got, let's just get straight to the show. I have Danielle Arce and Nick Larson on the show. I can't wait to have them. I'm going to show you a clip of Danielle and Nick's stand-up, and then we're going to bring them on to the show. So here's Danielle Arce.
I like a guy 5'9" or under, 5'9" or under, and I like a good dad bod. That's what I've learned too. A guy did ask me out that has 6-pack abs, and I was like, that guy's gonna try to make me do burpees. And he's gonna lecture me every time I eat Taco Bell. No, I like having active diarrhea, okay? I like it. How do you guys think I'm so skinny? Anxiety and Taco Bell, I can't. So I like a good dad bod. I like a good dad. No, there's a difference between dad bod and fat. Fat is fat. Dad bod, they got like a tummy, but they got good arms for pushing their kids on the swings. You know what I mean? Be that guy, you know what I mean? You can tell like a lot of them, like good dads with dad bods, they used to be like really hot, but now they share the same snacks as their children. I'll share Capri Sun with you, Papa. Let's do this.
Oh, sorry. Just working on my dad bod. So let's just fill this up. And while we wait, let's introduce Nick Larson. Good friend of mine. Here he is at Laugh Saloon.
Where'd you guys meet? He's hella confused right now. Tinder? Was it Tinder? Middle school? You guys are what app is that? What the fuck is that? Middle school? Like, that's some new shit right there. That's some new, you know what I mean? Middle school. She's age, right? She's of age? I'm just making sure. I don't know what this shit is. She's like, I'm 14, I've just developed really fast, you know? He's like, yeah, call me an 8th grader, yeah.
You guys ready now? You guys, we're about 12 minutes in. You held the anticipation. Are you ready for them too? Here they are. Here they are, my friends, and now your friends, Danielle Arce and Nick Larson. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Hello.
So much energy. Just
I know.
coming at you.
I right out the gate, you know, that's how I am, but it never runs down.
Oh,
What's that?
I can't believe you gave that secret out. It's wild.
I know. Isn't it good information? All the newcomers like, what's he going to say? What valuable? And then all of a sudden, it's Drake Weatherman.
Jump on the screen. I don't know what that was about, but
What's that?
yeah, Scott Powers on the screen.
No, do you remember Drake Nelson? Drake Weatherman? He used to be a comic in Reno. Now he lives in Oregon. He used to be a professional wrestler.
I don't know.
You know? Oh, funny guy, nice guy. What's up?
He used to be a professional wrestler.
Yeah. He used to wrestle hardcore and
Still has his onesie.
still has his onesie, still has his mask and everything. And, you know, that's who he is. And then he started doing Twitch, and I saw what he had. And I was like, dude, this is perfect for my show. It's corny, perfect for me, myself, and I. What's
like
up?
Mas
Oh,
Chichis.
yeah, they're bigger than mine.
You know what? You can't knock a guy from Mas Chichis with a singlet, you know?
Yeah.
You can't knock him. How are you guys doing? How's quarantine treating you guys?
We're okay.
We're
good.
doing all right. Yeah, we're doing all
Yeah.
right. We got our drink too.
Yep.
Oh, well, there we go. Let's give
Nick
a
picked these out tonight. This is Nick's choice.
Look at that.
ooh, nice. Cheers to you guys.
There you go. Cheers. We didn't go hard liquor. We just went,
It's okay. I'm just gonna cruise on through.
Oh,
I like your guys' back screen. Looks like you're about to give the weather too.
You dig it? You like it?
Yeah, it's nice.
It's got antioxidants and vitamin C, so it's healthy for you.
yeah, it's healthy.
Oh, now I feel like crap, but it's okay.
Okay.
Well, let me introduce Nick and Danielle. Danielle, Nick, I've worked with them I have known Nick for about 8 years now.
8 years, yeah.
8 years. This is his third, fourth, fifth time on the show. He's always welcome here. every time I have an upgrade in my podcast, Nick is always here because
Hell
all
yeah.
that beautiful artwork is all done by Nick Larson. So if you want something, contact Nick Larson. That guy right there, Nick Larson. Hold on, I got a banner for him. Nick Larson right there. Purchase his album. Look at that. See that ticker right there? To purchase his album.
I like that.
But
yeah.
you like that again? Going down and up again.
At Punchline.
What's up?
I recorded a comedy album at Punchline, so that's why it says that. If anybody's interested, it's only $5. I'll send you the link.
Yes.
And you self-produced it too.
Yeah. I had 4 cameras. So I edited it myself.
It's so good.
I had people manning the cameras, but for the most part, it was pretty much all me.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
So, interesting. It was an interesting process, but
I bet it was a lot of work.
it was a lot of work. But I want to do it again.
That's good, man.
I mean, the jokes are better. I've got newer jokes that are better. So yeah, I wish I could redo it.
Well, you know what? It's always an evolution. So don't worry about just that one. It's the next one and the next one that gets stronger for you.
I know.
So, but Danielle, we just started working together. That clip was from Fort Bragg. That was our first official time working together. Is that right?
That was in August, actually.
Was that? I'm sorry.
August or September?
That was in Fort Bragg, though, right? Yes.
No, I was on your show.
Oh, you were on the Top Dog Comedy Show. You did a guest spot. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I came back and I came from somewhere and everyone's like, dude, Danielle Arce murder. I was like, I don't even know who this girl is. And I was like, I'm just happy that you murder. That's all I care about, you know?
Yeah.
And then we worked to get, what's up?
Great room.
Oh, fantastic room.
Well, there's another room coming up soon. So I'll announce that soon. You already know, but I got to announce it on Monday to the rest of the Emma Micers. But Danielle Arce, what's up?
Location.
I can't hear you. You got a 5-second delay.
I did the poster, sir. I already know the location.
I know you do. It's okay. You can go ahead. What's up?
He almost said it.
He almost said it. He
He's
almost
very
ruined
close
it for
to
us.
giving
It's
it
okay
away.
though. It's all right. It's live. This is the podcast live. That's all it is. But Danielle, we worked. Our first time, all three of us officially worked together was in Fort Bragg, right?
Yes.
That was
Yeah.
a fun room. That was. I don't know if you folks know the Fort Bragg. What was the name? The Masonic Center in Fort
Epicenter.
Bragg.
If we're being technical, it wasn't Fort Bragg. It was the night before at the Epicenter.
Oh, Santa Rosa. But I was thinking of the clip that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Excuse me. My bad.
So,
We just
yeah.
ruined the whole show. It's okay.
Yeah, the clip was from Fort Bragg, but yeah, Epicenter.
That's
Center.
right. But that was our first, all three of us first official time working together and stuff.
Such a good weekend.
It was a good weekend. I'm looking. I can't wait for us to work together, but it's going to be hard because you guys are going to be headlining everywhere together. You guys are such a good power couple, and the reason why I'm saying that is because I remember one time in Fort Bragg, you guys, Nick is great with voices. Nick and I, we always play with our voices and stuff. But there was something that you both did that was freaking hilarious. And I didn't want to bring it up until now, but you guys both had that voice that sounds like this.
Yes. Precious!
You guys just went off for like
Applesauce!
20 minutes
Yeah.
of just riffing off of that. And you guys, it was hilarious. Go ahead. Can you guys do it? Just I'll give you guys a scenario. You guys are buying some applesauce, but there's ice cream.
You get applesauce and you
get peanut butter pretzels.
and cinnamon.
Cinnamon
applesauce.
is obviously the best.
Just have regular applesauce.
Regular applesauce is good, but you
Oh,
have
it's good.
cinnamon applesauce.
You gotta ask your mom for the
better.
cinnamon. Say,
Obviously.
Mom, you need cinnamon in my applesauce.
And I tell them, like, don't get the pretzels that don't have enough peanut butter in
You
them.
gotta
because I
have
don't
enough
like
in
those. And it's my mom anymore to give you the wrong pretzels.
And say, sometimes if she doesn't give us the right one, she's a liar.
She's a lot. It's when you guys have like the Robert De Niro face when you do it. It's like applesauce. You know what I'm saying about the applesauce. But you guys are constantly working like this all the time. It just
That's how we
never
are.
stops. Just bounces off. I've seen Nick grow so much on stage because, and I've seen you grow so much on stage. You guys just constantly bounce off. What causes that effect to make you guys constantly work like that all day long?
We're just the
'Cause
same
we're-
person.
Yeah, we're the same person.
It's the same person.
Silly as fuck.
Yeah.
We are children.
He was sliding around in his socks earlier, like just ripping toots. Just
Just
sliding
his
around
socks?
trying to make me laugh. And I fell down to the ground laughing.
Is that when you took a
That's
dump
what-
after,
no.
Nick?
I do that all the time.
Okay.
That's nonstop for
It's
me.
nonstop.
She makes a lot of fibrous stuff. I'm tooting all the fucking time.
That's right. She's a vegan, so she's getting some. You're getting some good food from the fiber stuff.
You saw the post. Man, I was like, I'm so gassy. I'm 100.
He said that 10 minutes before this. He's like, "Oh, I am 100% farting on this podcast."
Oh my god, I can picture that. Yeah, have you saved it? Are you gonna wait? You're gonna wait till you fart, Nick?
Thai veggie curry is very good and it makes you very tooty.
Nice.
And I was like, dude, I should probably take a shit before I go home.
He did.
And then
Well, thank you, dude, because it would have been weird. You're like, hey, Mike, how's it?
Yeah, we're going live in 5. I'm like, all right, I'm texting you on the toilet.
Hey, man, I appreciate the courtesy text on the toilet. That's a gentleman right there. You could have left it, and I would have been freaking out. I'm like, where are you? Where are you? You're a gentleman, man.
Laptop into the bathroom.
Yeah. He would be open to doing that, but he has an open door policy.
Yeah, I don't care.
Hey, you know what? If you love someone, it's an open door policy. It doesn't matter. You know, you got to drink to that one too.
Hey.
Oh yeah.
So how did you two meet? Because I remember Nick was telling me, he's like, dude, I remember one. It was I can't remember exactly where, but he's like, dude, Mike, I met this girl, man. She's hella fine. And Nick never does that. Nick never does that. Okay. I love him to death, but he never says that. He's like, dude, she's fine. And then like, I'm like, all right, whatever. And then the next time I see him on stage or next time we see each other, he's like, man, I'm still talking to that girl, man. She's fine. She's hella funny. She's fine and funny, man. I'm like, okay. Because when you meet somebody in comedy, it doesn't really
Funny.
fine and FF, fine and funny. FF. No, but it's like
he's a triple X.
Triple X.
Lookable, dude. Let's do this.
Jesus.
We weren't supposed to curse because we're being broadcast over the radio, but it's okay. It's all
Met
right.
on Instagram.
Originally on Instagram because we were just following people through like comedy basically.
Yeah.
When you get like suggested people, sometimes you just automatically follow people to build your following. That's kind of like what hell.
Yeah. I saw she had a story, so I clicked on the stories. I didn't follow her.
Yeah.
I just clicked on her stories and kind of looked to see what this person was about.
Mm-hmm.
And then I noticed that she looked at my stories.
Mm-hmm.
That's when you took the bubble.
We were looking at stories,
yeah.
and we eventually just started following each other.
Yeah, but we just started talking about like comedy stuff like right away too.
Yeah.
That's what I like about you two. You guys are just really serious about this business.
We didn't start with like flirty.
Right. It's like, hey, nice set. Let me help you with the set.
Just talking about comedy stuff and comparing.
Yeah. And I think the first time that I ever messaged you, you were live,
Mm-hmm.
and you were talking about your anxiety,
Yes.
and I told you try CBD.
I was smoking a lot of weed back then.
Yeah.
You were
Back
smoking
a
weed?
year ago.
Really, a whole year ago?
Smoking so much weed, and so I used to do a lot of Instagram lives. And so he was watching, and he went into my DMs, but he was suggesting
slid into them DMs.
He was
With
suggesting
knowledge.
CBD.
With knowledge. If you want to talk about CBD, you can get with me. But Danielle,
what's up?
what's up?
You girl? Yeah.
I wouldn't have talked to him again if he did that.
There was a 5-second delay. What did he do?
He was acting like he was talking about his penis, and I said if he would have talked about his penis, I wouldn't have answered him again.
Yeah, you would. He would have farted first and then talked about his penis.
Yeah. You like it? You're so silly. You're farting all the time.
But Danielle, tell us about what got you into stand-up. What made you decide to take that plunge?
Well, I always loved stand-up, and then I grew up performing. So like I started doing like theater and stuff when I was like 12.
Okay.
When I started to study, I wanted to get into TV film because I can't sing or dance. So theater is just not where I'm
right.
going to go. And then in order to, be taken seriously when you're auditioning for commercials and stuff is to have improv training. So when I started improv training, I was like, oh, this is fun because I'm doing comedy and I'm on stage, which I missed from theater. So I loved that. And then I was part of a troupe for a while. And then I started to like hate improv because I didn't feel original. I didn't feel,
right.
I wasn't feeling fulfilled. And I didn't know what it was. I'm like, and then I was like, maybe I need to learn how to write because I was so used to just acting and improv. So I reached out to a friend that did stand up and I was like, hey, I kind of think I want to get into stand up. What do I need to do? And my first open mic was June 1st, 2011.
Nice. Morgan Freeman's birthday and my birthday. Awesome. Perfect. How did it feel your first time you're on stage?
That was your birthday?
June 1st, yeah. But I'm proud to share it because it's Morgan Freeman's birthday. That's who I care about. It's God's birthday.
That'd be dope.
What's up?
He narrated your birthday? That'd be sick.
Right. The day he was born.
And
Mike Bangor. Danielle Arce was scared and terrified to go on stage. But when she did. You weren't terrified?
No.
You were ready?
I was too ready. I was so overly rehearsed.
I can see that.
So there wasn't any, I wasn't in the moment or anything like that. I was just like going through my set kind of thing. You know, like you've seen those open micers that like, they're just so scripted. That was my first time. I mean, I still got like, people still laughed and stuff. So like on my punchlines, but you know.
But you traveled a lot since then though. You've been living in LA, but you traveled all over the world, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not like stand-up didn't necessarily take me there. I just took the opportunity to like take myself to those places.
Where'd you go?
I've done comedy in Japan, in Tokyo, Mount Fuji, and in another city in Japan. Oh, Chiba. I did Chiba, Japan. And then in Australia, in Melbourne.
Oh, how was that?
That was really fun. So when I was living in Japan, like, because they have a good English comedy scene, obviously. That's I don't speak Japanese. And I was doing, you know, on average, because I was in LA before that, and I was used to going on stage as much as I wanted to. And then all of a sudden in Japan, I was limited to like 3 to 4 times a week, where I would travel an hour and a half to Tokyo to do like 6 minutes of comedy and then come back. And so I kind of like realized, I was taking LA for granted because I felt like I wasn't going up enough because now I was thirsty for it. So I saved up my money. And while I was in Japan, I was like, I'm going to pick a different country to go to, force myself to do comedy for a couple weeks where I can do it every night. And I was picking either London or Melbourne. And I wrote about it on Facebook, and a friend reached out to me and was like, hey, I think I can connect you with people in Australia. And I was like, all right. So flew myself out all by myself, went completely alone. Got the Airbnb, was there for 11 days, and I did 11 shows.
Wow.
It was really fun. Because I wanted to see if my jokes, you know, could translate and work, you know, not just in America. And then I know that they were working in Japan, but now let's see if they can work in, you know, another country. So
how did you figure out the formula to make it work from Japan to everywhere else?
Sometimes you just got to be careful about some topical stuff or local things. So like if I say like a 7-Eleven, I learned is pretty universal. But when I was living in Phoenix, for example, we have a lot of Circle K.
Okay.
And I learned like in different states in the US, I was like, I can't use this here. Or if I talked about something specific in Japan, like when we talk about Japanese businessmen, we say businessmen. But over there in Japan, if I say that, nobody knows what I'm talking about. So I say salaryman. So it's like different wording for things. So like when I was writing jokes about those things in particular, I had to adjust the words or the context here or there to make everybody kind of understand what I was talking about.
Businessman.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That must have been like that must have really just expanded your comedy knowledge more than everyone just being in LA or just in California in general.
Learning what's taboo.
Right.
In different countries. Like in America, people like really love self-deprecating humor. The dark stuff really goes over well. But in Japan, they take you seriously because they are like, you don't joke about suicide. You don't joke about depression.
I was just about to talk about that. I'm like, did she want to kill herself?
They got the highest suicide rate in the world, dude.
Yeah, they do. Yeah. They probably felt bad. Like, oh, here's a number. Take this number. Don't kill yourself.
So
wow.
Yeah, I remember. So I hadn't done any depression jokes for a while, and then I got my first half-hour set, and I was like, I'm gonna bring these in. I'll do first 15 minutes will be fun and goofy. Like they really love like animated shit. So I was doing that stuff. And then I was like, all right, get into my depression stuff. And it was like, there was such a hard line at the 15-minute mark.
Wow.
I was like, you know, but I learned how to play with it where it's like, relax, I'm not actually going to kill myself unless the rest of the set sucks. So
oh, no.
I had to play around like to get people to calm down and be like, hey, these are just jokes. mostly, kind of thing. So yeah.
That usually crushes in America because we're all dealing with that type of culture. That's part of our culture is that self-deprecation. Right. Thank you. We're more open to talk about that. I guess you're not allowed to talk about that or open in Japan.
And what's also interesting to me also is because sex is very taboo over there. However, it's only because they're repressed. So whenever Japanese comedians would go on stage, you'd expect them to be like all shy and like careful. No, they'll go up there and say the filthiest shit sometimes. It's because they've been keeping the stuff inside.
Yeah.
Right.
And they finally have a chance to talk about it.
Wow. So is that why all the cartoons and the K-pop, they're all very sexual and open because they're repressed?
Having sex with like squid and shit, like dudes with like squid arms.
Octopus.
God damn.
Well, say that again, Nick.
And the anime shit, that's
Tentacle
that shows
porn.
you, tentacle
Yes.
porn, like that.
Yeah.
That's what shows you how repressed they are. It's like,
Yeah, they're like, let me draw this vagina that has a shark fin to it as well.
Look at their fucking animes. All the a lot of them, the girls have like these giant jugs and like little waists, and it's like, well, no, it's not.
And they got
Japanese women look like that, by the way. None of them want big boobs, so
right.
it's a weird culture.
That's awesome. So, what do you think you got your comedy voice from? When do you think you found it?
Honestly, I think I found it after Japan. I feel like I found it like while I was there a little bit, and then when I came back is when I saw because I was still nervous about what kind of stuff I was nervous about doing too much stuff that had to do with sex or just anything like that, like sexuality.
Right.
And I would touch lightly on those things and just kind of like tiptoe. And then when I came back from the States is when Ali Wong had her special come out.
Okay. Nice.
And that's the first time that I saw like a woman do it the way that I would want to do it. Like I was like, I feel like it's almost my voice coming out of her.
Mm-hmm.
And so I started to write my own. I was like, okay, I just got instantly inspired. I think I wrote like 5 new jokes and several long bits from it that had to do with stuff that I've been wanting to talk about, but didn't know how.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it was maybe about three or 4 years ago is when I really started to get like, okay, this is who I am. And I don't, how I sound in my head is what's coming out of my mouth.
Right. It actually makes sense. You're not thinking about what you're saying on stage. You're just going.
Yeah.
Because it feels right.
Literally, to me, my voice is how I sound in my head. Because sometimes I'll watch videos of myself and be like, that's not what I hear in here. I'm trying too hard.
Right.
What I sound like in here is what's coming out.
Interesting. So, Nick.
Yeah.
I can barely see you, buddy. You want to scoot over? I can only see your ear.
Sorry.
What's up?
Chelsea, I decided to go no hat.
Sounds hot.
Because it's
You
hot.
got a nice round head. Mine's flat, but look at it. It's like
yeah, I wanted to go full Betancourt.
no, don't go full Betancourt, my friend. You have too much to go for. You have a 6 foot life. You don't want to go full Betancourt, my friend.
Yeah, fine.
You just got on stage last night, right?
Yeah, I did.
Yes,
that
he
was
did.
the first time. Yeah, first time.
How was that, man? Was it nerve-wracking?
You did great.
It was really weird for the first minute being on stage. It was like it almost felt foreign for a second, just being up there and you're like,
Well, 3
"All
months.
right, we're doing this. This is a thing."
Right.
And then you start getting the laughs. You're like, I remember this. This is
That's
how
good.
it goes.
Did you have like a bunch of new jokes or?
Yeah. I peppered in a bunch of new shit, so it wasn't like the greatest set. I had a lot of fun.
Good.
But,
He didn't bomb. None of his jokes bombed.
Good.
None of them
Good.
bombed.
yeah, it was like a slow, steady pace of just laughs. You know,
Isn't it weird how all of just comics in general, we're just so in tune to get on stage. Even if we take like a day off, we're freaking out and stuff. Now like our whole world just fell apart in 3 months, and then all of a sudden you just jump back in. Like, how do you have that rhythm? Did you do any rituals or anything before you started, or what got you in the zone to?
I just jumped on stage.
Just jumped right in.
I have faith in what I used to do,
Right.
and that I know how to deliver my own jokes. I'm like, this is what I have in my head. It was a couple things I stumbled on, but I still got the idea out, and I got laughs off of it. So it's just gonna take a couple more sets to kind of get back into the groove.
Right.
But it's you got to think it's like we're out for 3 months. Some people even longer.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, it's like the farthest from your mind, unless you're doing Zoom shows. I did zero Zoom shows. I didn't want to.
He did one like game show. We didn't do any stand up.
So do you think not doing Zoom shows inhibited you for stage time, or it actually kept you sharp?
You know what? I don't think it was either.
Yeah.
Because I felt fine on stage. After I got past that minute of being like feeling weird that I'm on stage after so long, almost like knocking off the rust. I felt fine. I felt great.
Right. So you think you would have had rust if you did Zoom comedy shows this whole time?
I don't know. I think it's a different feeling to actually step on stage.
Yeah.
You got the lights hitting you.
Yeah.
You feel the
The
stage
energy of
underneath
other
you, the
people.
energy. You're actually looking at people.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
You know what? The reason why I'm not doing Zoom comedy shows is because you don't feel the laughter. We can laugh and all we want, but when you're on stage, that magnetic of laughter is just instantly hits you right away. You can't replace that.
Over the computer, it's like mechanical.
Right.
I was talking about this with another comic last night, and how like even if it was me and JR, and we were talking about Zoom shows, and it was like doing a Zoom show, even if it goes well, I still feel empty after. Like I still don't feel fulfilled. Like I'll be like, okay, I did it. I got some laughs, but then I'm just like,
right. You can always do better. It's the comic inside you just beating yourself up.
yeah, like this isn't me.
It's that devil on your shoulder. You're not good enough. No, you're not. Yes, I
I don't
am.
feel like that.
No.
I just feel like I'm not fulfilled. Like there's something still missing.
What do you think that is?
It's the live element.
Just a live element. Okay.
Person
Right.
Yeah. In the zone.
That instant gratification.
Crowd work guy, and even last night I did crowd work. I was talking to the crowd, and I got some good stuff out. It was fun.
Nice.
I was like, this is what I've been missing. This is like when you're talking about her voice. Like when I started introducing crowd work is when I figured out like, oh, this is what people mean when they say be yourself on stage. Because that's what I used to do before I fucking stepped on stage, was just talk shit.
Right.
Just, talk to people, and that's what it was. So now that I do crowd work all the time, I feel like I'm myself, and I couldn't do that set yesterday without doing any kind of crowd work.
Well, that wouldn't be you. That wouldn't be you. You going out off the gate and just talking shit to the crowd. That's a lot of people are against riffing on stage, but I don't think that's
off the crowd.
Yeah.
So fun.
It's not like what do you do? It's you feeling the crowd out in your unique way. And a lot of people are anti that because they think, oh, that's that makes them likable. I've heard that before. You only get laughs because you're likable on stage. Well, yeah, that's the whole point. I want to be likable. Duh.
We're managed well. They could
Hold
be
on.
very
This first
successful.
question. How long
are we answering? Are we answering? You want me to answer the comments? Because I was gonna save this for later, but yeah, we can answer it now. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I was gonna have a section for it, so we don't get.
We can wait.
Okay.
Chelsea,
okay.
you can wait.
Yeah, you
you're
can
fine.
wait.
Okay, we can wait. But again, folks, don't forget Nick's album. Go to nicklarsonscomedy@gmail.com.
We need a new couch.
Yes, they need a new couch. So please purchase, donate. Nick does photography. Danielle helps him out. Those two are dynamic together, and I really, it's very rare you see that nowadays. So keep.
I'm a second photographer now.
Yeah, I've been teaching her how to use the camera. So she Drew Schaefer and Aurora Singh. We did their wedding.
Nice.
Photographer.
Nice. How's it feel?
She asked me maybe like 3 questions. She was down.
Yeah.
She had everything down. It was great.
That's awesome. Well, dude, man, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be having this live stream podcast, Nick, man. You've told me for many years to, take control of my career and with my camera and everything I've been operating, dude. If it wasn't for you, I would not be sitting right here. So, and that's the God honest truth.
You got to take it in your own hands.
Man.
You got to cut out.
I even know what an MP4 file is like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know some tech questions now. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah. So once you start doing it more, you figure things out, and you get the bit. You're like, this kind of sounds simple.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, I'll figure it out. I've done something similar to it, so I'll probably be able to figure this out. That's all I did. I didn't have anybody to help me. I just watched videos and then trial and error. Everything was trial and error.
That's why I taught myself all that stuff too. I used to do sketches on YouTube all the time because I had got that advice in LA where it was like, if you're not going to get the opportunities or you feel like you're not getting opportunities, make them for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And I I didn't know how to edit, and no one would teach me how to edit because everybody's too busy. So I went. I mean, and it's nothing impressive. I didn't have a good program. I had a Apple computer, so I just learned iMovie. But I taught myself. No one knew how to. No one taught me. I just had to go and do trial and error to do it myself. So I mean, that's how I've always done everything. So it's just.
And you guys got a couple of sketches, right? Do you guys? Do you have any sketches you can send me right now? Have everyone watch it right now? Want to?
What do you want me to send it through?
Send it to your email, and then I'll pick it up.
Okay. Is it have to be the actual clip or a link?
No. Send me a YouTube link.
Okay.
Send me a YouTube. But while we're waiting on that, I wanted to show you guys. Did you guys see what happened to Sacramento Karen? Did you see that?
What?
Did you see what happened to Sacramento Karen?
No. What happened was that?
Do you know who Sacramento Karen is? You know about Karen, right? Well,
yeah, I know what a Karen is.
Right. Well, Sacramento Karen said the N-word to the wrong person.
Ooh, yeah.
So while we're waiting for Nick's sketches, let's watch some Sacramento Karen. So see the lady in the pink? That's Karen.
Oh,
and
that's a Karen if I ever seen one.
right? And she's about to get her ass whooped. You ready?
Good.
Here we go.
All I said was excuse me.
Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth.
I said excuse me.
Okay, I said excuse me, and you got to have a room with me. You got to have a room with me. All I did was walk past you.
That's your
All I did
damn
was walk past you. You start talking
I
about your black
said
husband. I don't give a about your black husband.
excuse
Just
me.
because you said
If
black shit,
excuse
don't mean
me
you're
is
not
wrong
racist.
with
Like all of them. Call me a nigga all you want to. I'm gonna beat your ass in this store, bitch. Call me a nigga again. Call me a nigga again. Call me a nigga again. Say the word nigga, bitch. I'm the right one. Try it. That's what the I thought.
She said, try it.
Excuse me.
The wrong nigga. I'm the wrong nigga. I beat your ass in this motherfucking store. I'm gonna beat your ass.
Telling her I'll beat your ass.
Yeah.
Bam!
Good.
Damn! Hold on, let's go back on that one. Let's see that in an instant replay. She gave her warnings and everything. The right hook. Boom! Bah!
This is like a 7-Eleven or something.
Let me go. Let me go. You better let me go. I'm gonna hit your ass again. You better let me go. Let me go. Let me go, bitch.
Hey, sit down.
Let me go.
I'm sorry to get in
Ooh.
She down.
Sacramento Karen.
Like being a fucking Karen.
She down.
She warned her. She's like, say it again. Say it again. I dare you. I'll beat your ass. She told her. She let her know.
They're both big ladies, but white fat and black fat are not the same.
Nope.
What's that?
Oh,
I said white fat and black fat are not the same.
No.
All right. You're not made equal. Fucking strength
yes.
and power behind her.
Yup.
Did you see how hard that right hook was?
Oppression. That's the biggest strength right there.
That's what the oppression.
Don't mess with oppressed people.
She should have just walked away.
You can just say with that voice. Say, don't mess with oppression.
Don't mess with oppression.
Excuse me.
I will slap you in the face.
Excuse me.
Hey, Nick, you think our Hugh Hauser Macho Man, do you think we jumped the shark on that one? You think we
No, because I mean, the farther you get away from it, the more years go by, the more people don't know about him. You know,
right?
Everybody's gonna know Macho Man, but nobody really knows who Hugh Hauser is.
So we jumped the shark then, I guess. Okay. All right. Well,
we can just promote the clip and it'll fucking go viral.
Did you email it to me?
I sent you the link.
He knows what it's like to go viral, by the way.
Do I? Yes.
Did you see that he went viral?
Yes. Yes. Congratulations, man.
His picture that he created a joke went 30. It had got 38 point like over 38,000 shares.
Wow.
It was interesting.
Do you have that so we can show it?
I'm sure I do.
Yeah. I'm sure some of your viewers have seen it at some point because it got stolen from a couple of other pages too, like Men's Humor, and they eventually gave Nick credit.
Oh, he didn't put at Nick Larson.
No, because we didn't think it was going to go viral. It was such a stupid joke. Like, he wasn't even sure if he wanted to post it. And I'm like, it's funny. Just post it, you know?
Should I just tag you on my Facebook? Can you pull it up from there?
Yeah, I'll pull it up on Facebook. Hold on. Excuse us, folks. We're just slowing stuff down. It's all good.
Yeah, it's a joke about like how all the Impractical Jokers, if you smashed all of their faces together, like literally put them all in front of each other and smashed them, it would look like Big Ed from 90 Day Fiance.
I've heard of that picture. That made how many?
A what?
How many did that make?
Oh,
how many
over
views?
38,000.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and that's not including all the ones that that got ripped.
Mm-hmm.
Like on what is it called? Men's Humor?
Men's Humor, another one. Collectively, I think he's gotten at least 100,000 shares. Collectively.
Jeez.
On everything. Mm-hmm.
Congratulations, man. Did you get anything cool from that?
Huh? I probably got like a couple hundred.
Look at this view. This right here. This joke right here.
There it is. That's the picture that went viral. Wow. Out of all the content we put out and all the original shit we try to think of, that
it's mind-boggling.
Dude, and no one's called you back and said that you're hella funny or nothing like that.
It's fucking mind-boggling. Well, I've gotten like a couple hundred friend requests from Facebook
and follows,
and then a bunch of follows on Instagram. But it's weird how it equates to that. You got 38,000 shares and however many comments, and it equates to like 200 follows.
Well, you know for those 200 followers, make sure you buy Nick's album at nicklarsongomedy@gmail.com.
If you think that's funny.
If you think that's hilarious, purchase his album.
I'll tag you in one of the new sketches too.
Yeah.
You tag me in the new sketch?
That one is good.
Oh,
yeah. We create a new sketch about every other week at this point.
Every other week, every 3 weeks. I mean,
That's
there's no excuse not to do one, right?
Yeah.
No, I get it, man. It's great.
We just tagged you in.
Perfect. I will. Hold on. I will send it right now. This is a new one? This is a Taco Bell one?
Yeah.
You guys have any setup for this or just go right to it?
No, it's self-explanatory. We go through this every week.
Yeah.
It's just a snap of real life.
Like when you get tired of cooking, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you want?
I'm hungry.
Yeah.
I don't feel like cooking.
You want to get fast food then?
I don't want Taco Bell.
Why not?
Because we've had it 3 nights in a row.
Okay.
It's something different.
Like what?
I don't know. Do you want like a burger or something?
I'm not really craving anything, so I could pretty much eat anything there.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know. Burger? Where can we go?
I don't know.
This is how it is at my house with a house full of women. What do you want to eat? I don't know. That's hilarious. That's great. And you got to Taco Bell.
Yeah.
That's so true, man. That's exactly how it is with couples and kids. I'm hungry. What do you want? Oh no. What do you need? I don't know. What do you want? But I'm hungry. There's food. I get it.
I don't know. I just had the idea just out of nowhere.
Well,
Because I thought the back and forth, like it slowly going to each face and then slowly goes like that.
That was cool.
But that's how all our sketches have been, though. It's just literally a slice of our life.
Right.
There's no, obviously there's a tiny bit of exaggeration, but honestly not much. So
that's funny.
The one about exercising, getting him to work out for the first time.
I saw that one. I actually
that's
saw
based
that.
on real life events. That actually is what happened.
Dude, I fucked myself up.
Yeah.
I was like, I got this shit. Don't even.
Well, you're messing with. She's in martial arts, right? She's.
Yeah, he couldn't walk. He literally could not walk the next day.
I felt like an old man.
He had to lay in bed the whole day the next day.
Hey,
I believe it.
Yeah.
I believe it.
Please rub my back.
That's what you guys should be. Can I hurt you?
I hurt it so bad, babe.
So there's that one. There's we got the Taco Bell one, and then we got playing video games because I get really into video games.
Do you have that one? We can play it. We got time.
If you want to send it or
which one?
The Mortal Kombat.
The video game one.
Oh shit!
While
Yeah.
we're waiting, let's answer some
Questions.
comments and questions.
I think one of the questions.
Chelsea
was,
Bierce.
Oh,
She
yeah.
says, Nick, where's your hat?
Look at pull up like that, all professional.
I
like.
know, right?
No, dude. I already answered that one. That was going full Betancourt.
Like,
Yeah.
oh, that's when I say you don't want to go full Betancourt.
He's
That's right.
Mexican Jason Statham.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
He's
Mike
not handsome.
Shin from Reno, comedian Mike Shin. You guys are all awesome. Looking forward to working with you again. Oh, thanks, Mike.
Yes.
What's up,
Really-
Mike?
We can't wait to come back to Reno.
Which one? Which
Mike Shin's awesome. I like that guy. Very cool.
It was really nice.
Kleitch Brothers. I met these guys in Arkansas, Little Rock, Arkansas, at the Looney Bin Comedy Club. Very funny guys, and they like the show right now. So thank you guys thank you so much.
Well, thank you.
Awesome. That's cool, man. That you could bring them up like that. That's
Yeah. Oh, did you send it?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys having a good time? This is fun. Hope you guys.
Yeah.
Chelsea said that her dick cake got shared over 4 million times. Jesus.
Damn, dude.
Damn.
Hand around that dick cake.
Get it. Get them shares. Get it.
You just made mine look like fucking peanuts. You're doing like this with your nails right now. 38,000.
Shit, not that dick cake.
That's dope, man.
Here we go. This is what's this one called?
Oh, I don't know. It's just
Before you play it, I want to put that out there. Maybe Chelsea can put later. I want to know what that equated to. 4 million.
What you got?
Shares? If she got any attention from that?
Yeah.
Like people following her page.
Okay.
Or they're just creepy DMs. Okay, we need to know.
Okay. You waiting for Chelsea to respond, or do you want me to
No.
go?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right, here we go.
That big dick.
This is when you guys are just playing video games.
Oh, you got Mortal Kombat.
Yup. I haven't played this forever.
I grew up playing this.
Really?
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. I did it all the time. Sega Genesis and PlayStation.
You want to play?
We want me to play?
Yeah.
I shouldn't.
Why?
I get too into it.
That's hilarious.
Too into it?
Yeah. I get like really into it. It's a little aggressive, to be honest with you.
Aggressive? Whatever. It's nothing. That's kind of hot.
It's hot.
Yeah. I wouldn't want a girl who played video games. Get into it.
All right.
Yeah? You want to try?
Sure.
All right.
Oh, she's getting into it. Give me the controller.
That's quarantine here, right there.
Yeah.
See what you got, boo.
That's where
Fuck
my
you. Fuck. God damn it. Take that fire, you fucking whore. Boom. Pow. God damn it.
You almost got it.
I wonder how your neighbors were reacting to this.
Sweating, huh?
Oh, they're worse than we are. It's okay. We live in Stockton.
They're constantly.
That's true. As long as there's no gunfire.
Bitch, treat that shit.
Oh, you stepped on my foot.
Oh,
Noise.
damn it. Get over here.
That is exactly how I played video games.
Bitch. You a little bitch.
Thank you.
You a little bitch.
The hair
No!
itself is a character in its own.
Eat shit. Eat shit. Down, down, up. Ah!
Nate, the whole
Fuck you.
time.
Fuck you.
Yeah,
Fuck you.
that's how we play. That's how
Right
you're supposed to
there.
play. That's exactly
Get
how you're supposed to
over
play.
here.
You gotta say the F word at least 5 times.
Hiya.
I get so sweaty when I play.
It's hilarious that-
Were you really playing right here or no?
Finisher.
Well, I kind of was.
Spot.
I was.
Bam.
The bad Filipino says throw
Throw
the control.
Wait till the end. Wait till the end.
Yes.
Good win.
Notice that Mortal Kombat text right there.
Babe,
There you go.
Yeah.
where's the remote for the PlayStation?
I have no idea.
Oh, come on. Where did you
Oh,
put
that
it?
look she gave.
Hide it from
like,
me?
Liar.
Why would I do that?
Thought we weren't gonna lie in this relationship.
I mean, no, you were the last one to use it.
Where is it? Did you throw it in the garbage?
In a bag? Oh, you put it under the bag?
It's not even in the garbage. It's underneath the garbage. You really hid this from me.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Fatality.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
Exactly. This we spent how long on this? Fucking like a whole day on this.
Yeah.
And I make a fucking stupid picture and it goes viral.
Yeah, right.
And this
That's
has
hilarious. Dude, the bad Filipino. Thank you. Great sketch, isn't it?
You told me to throw the controller, and we did not disappoint.
Finish him.
That's hilarious. That's funny. You guys got anything else going on? Anything? Any other exciting news or?
Stage now, man.
We got some shows coming up, but that are supposed to happen, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Because COVID numbers are rising, unfortunately. So.
No. Stay safe, guys. Stay safe out there. Hold on. Heather Weber says, "Swinging that big dick."
But yeah, it's like
Gotta
it's
throw it in
coming
there.
to the point where it's like actual people in our circle at this point, where it's like people we know are now getting diagnosed positive.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. It's not just because for a while I was like, oh, it's just elderly people that I can stick.
Right.
I see so many people going on Facebook being like, my grandmother just got diagnosed or got tested positive or whatever. My grandfather, but now it's like people our age where they're in their 20s or 30s, and it's getting a little bit nerve wracking. So it's like, this is real. So let's.
Coronavirus.
Yeah.
Well, anytime you have anything special to share here, any sketches, let me know. I will always help my best to promote you guys and stuff. But we're gonna get going. But before we go, folks, it is time. Well, I gotta get this right.
Answer questions.
Did we answer? There any questions?
There were questions about like how long we've been doing comedy and stuff. We don't have to answer them. I don't care. But
Oh, now we do. Now I gotta look at it. This is what is this about? I'm new to life. Okay. This is a comedy show, podcast, me, Mike, Seth, and I. How'd you find this? If you don't know about that, that's awesome. Someone that has never seen this show is new to this. Well, thank you. This is Danielle Arce and Nick Larson, good friends of mine.
Hello. Follow us.
Follow them. Okay. I think, okay. All right. Well, now it's time. I always like to end off, since you talked about COVID, I always like to end off the show with a high note. I'll try my best. Can't top COVID, but you'll try. I always like to end my show off with good news. Yes, I always like to finish the show with good news. With whatever bad is going on in the world today, I always want to finish the show off with a very high note. And hopefully we can get through it today. And this is how we're going to do it. In today's world, the good news for today is, here we go. This is great. Watch an opera singer unexpectedly join a student recording national anthem in the park for her commencement. I read this article. Basically, this girl, she was doing singing the national anthem for her graduation, and a random opera singer came in, and they both made music together. So you guys can read the article, and we'll watch this real clip real quick.
Cool.
Is there any sound on this?
Are you
thing?
missing the sound? We could do a voiceover if you want.
If anyone needs to ruin this moment, it's Nick and Danielle right now.
We don't have the sound on, bitch, so we're gonna.
You don't have the sound on?
No, we can't hear it.
Hold on. Hold on. You don't have the sound?
There's no sound at all.
Oh shit! Well, I ruined it. Hold on, let me try again. That was my bad. I was like, I'm like into this beautiful moment, and then all of a sudden,
leave our rendition on there, dude.
You want to leave your rendition? All right, screw it. Never mind. No sound. You guys take care of it. Go ahead.
I'll be the man. I'm
Hey,
wearing a leather jacket with tassels on my sleeve. Are you gonna be the girl? Are you gonna be the girl?
I want to believe this is a real thing. I want to believe this is good news, but this is filmed too well for it to be a coincidence. Some fucking guy just showed up and he's an opera
They're
singer,
fighting racism through song.
You know what I mean?
BLM.
Am I the only one that sees this? It's like multiple cameras. It's filmed way too well for this to be.
And
a
the tassels on the
coincidence.
jacket, it's also pro LGBTQ.
Yeah.
So it's good. Purple, yep, see? Told you.
Well, I ruined that beautiful moment. It's all right. I was trying to tie it in with you guys because you guys bring music and comedy together as a couple, and that's what kind of reminded me of. But whatever, they're not funny like you two. So
we're gonna do the top. What was the top movie choice for? What was that?
Oh, you know what? I was gonna do something, but I ran out of time, so I guess I have to have you guys on the show next time. We're at an hour right now, folks. So
Hell yeah.
yeah.
You crushed it.
Let's do a fucking Joe Rogan 3 hour, dude. Let's fucking do it. Who cares, man?
You know what? Let me
We're not even halfway through our brewskis, dude.
All right. Let's do round two. Hold on.
Antioxidants yet.
What's up?
Oh, because I was antioxidants.
It's busy. Ooh.
You gotta own it, bro. You gotta own it.
You do an hour? Is that what you do? Is your
I usually do 30 minutes. So
Oh, snap.
we went above and beyond.
Oh.
We went above and beyond.
Oh, well, thanks.
I mean, 5 minutes of music and then
I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I had it. I was gonna have. Okay, no, this is last minute. I don't know all the. Next time for sure. Next time for sure. Do you guys have anything else you guys want to say or anything?
Follow us on social media. Please. And if you want to see more of our sketches, they're always on our Instagrams.
Please share them.
Yes. Let those go viral.
And if you want an album from Nick Larson, make sure you go to Nick Larson Comedy.
We
It's
don't
only
just have
$5. It's only $5. It's a half an hour special.
Yep.
Like I said,
we also have merch.
I had people manning the cameras, but I edited everything myself and kind of did the thing. So,
But we also have merch too. If you don't, necessarily want to just an album,
Yes.
you also want a Nick Larson T-shirt. He's got really great T-shirts, buttons, and wristbands. I have stickers. So reach out to us, and that would help us out tremendously during this time.
It's no longer a podcast; it's a swap meet.
Hell
yeah! You get this.
What do you expect? Everything turns into a swap meet here.
No, I love it. That's why we're here. We're here to help each other out. So, well, listen, guys, I'm going to get going, but thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate it. I wish you guys the best for everything in your career, and I can't wait to see you guys on stage again. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Thanks for everybody for watching.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Yes. And before we go, we got to end it with some salsa, man. So let's snap our fingers. Get ready for some salsa. Here we go. Yeah.
Me, myself, and I.
Me, myself, and I. Yeah. Salsa.
It's me, myself, and I.
Yeah.
Me, myself, and I.
We'll see you next week, folks.
It's me, myself, and I.